Good evening, wrestling fans. From the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, this is the Animated Wrestling League. And we're starting off with a tag team title match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, the tag team combination of the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Kira and Shinda Akuko. Together they are Dominant
The Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merune, in the black and purple trim, is a two-time AWL Joshi Tag Team Champion, both times alongside one half of the current champions, Dragoness. They were the first and third AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. Shinda Akuko never has held any form of gold in the AWL. And we're going to get to see the Queens of Wrestling wrestle against each other one more time.
As their opponents, making their third title defense, they are the reigning and defending Animated Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Daughter of the Dragon, the Dragoness, and Three Tigers. Together they are Rebel and the Tiger.
Dragoness has competed in more Joshi Tag Team Championship defenses than any other single woman on this roster. And tonight she's going to go up against her former Championship Tag Team partner. And this is just how we're starting off tonight. So much crammed into this week that we had to start with the red leather of the Joshi division. In the Animated Wrestling League, 30-minute time limit for championship bouts. One fall to a finish, pinfall, submission, or knockout. Champion's advantage is in play, 20 count on the outside. Those are the AWL rules.
This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League AWL Commissioner presiding at the Tower of the Bell, AWL official Hana in charge.
This is Hanababa Ganush, of course, coming in as a mid-season replacement to an injured referee, and she's done a fantastic job. She'll be refereeing not one but two championship matches tonight. We'll talk about more about that in a couple of seconds, but now we get to see who's going to start this match. Are we going to see the Queens of Wrestling one-on-one to start off the contest? Hell no, we're not. Of course, the young powerhouse is going to be doing the dirty work for Akira Merune. Bang a gong, we are on. 30 minutes on the clock with the tag team titles on the line. Lariat into the corner by Dragoness, who immediately goes for the tag. I think she wants Akira Merune, and she's going to stay out of the ring until she gets her, I think, unless, of course, circumstances demand. And that's a smart escape by Shinda Akuko. You never want to let a tiger get a waist lock on you, because they can transition into that tiger suplex very, very quickly from that. And of course, that's ended hundreds of matches for dozens of tigers over the years. Dragoness coming in with the defense on the bear hug. Shinda Akuko, the least experienced wrestler of these four, but probably the most dangerous. Her love of moves that other promotions have banned, moves like the vertebraker, the pile driver, and she doesn't do a safe version of the pile driver either. No over-the-shoulder stuff here. Tag May, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, in with Spring Tiger. Takes the leg, snaps on, I think that's hold 347, or maybe 342, I'm not entirely sure, I get those two mixed up a lot. Cover, quick cover, very early in the match, 1, 2, and a 2 count. A 2 count less than a minute and a half in. A surprising 2 count this early in the bout for the team of Dominant Submission. Spring Tiger will be competing at the AWL season finale. She's going up against Black Tigress one-on-one. That means they will not be available to defend the tag team titles, which means the commissioner has scheduled 3 title matches over the next week. This match tonight, the winner of tonight's match, will go to Canada, will go to AWL Strong and Free, face Willow Nightingale and Edith Surreal for the titles, and has to fly immediately back to Japan to face Yin and Yang, and that's going to clear the board as we get ready for the tag team reset at the end of the season. We're going to have not one but two tag team matches for the AWL tag titles next week. Joshi titles will be defended. Whoever the champions are, they will be challenged by Yin and Yang, and of course, the final match of the season for the undefeated men's tag team champions, the new classics, they go up against. And Zaidan J won in the last tag team title defense of the season. But that's coming up in the future. But what about tonight? What's happening tonight? Well, main event, it's one of the biggest matches in the history of AWL Hontai. It's the CM Punk Invitational Battle Royal. 6 teams or factions have been brought in, have been chosen by CM Punk. They will enter the ring, and over the top rope rules, the last man standing, the last creature standing, faces Punk in his return to the Animated Wrestling League, and that's going to be at the season finale. Those teams will be the Unified School of the Tiger Style, the Pit, the United Empire from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ningen Damashi, the Human Soul of the AWL, Yokai Butai, the Monster Faction, the Spirit Faction, and Zaidan J themselves in that order, as determined by the Scramble match last week. We also have our second title match tonight in what could be the 5th and final title defense for Ganba Hisshi Dark. He faces off against the star of pro wrestling, Hoshi, the bearer of the star of Azteckaizer Neo. And that's the only thing that's going to keep Azteckaizer, is going to keep Ganba Hisshi Dark out of the main event of the season finale. If he gets that 5th and final title defense, he will be able to challenge Black Tiger Justice for the championship, jumping ahead of the best 4. Also, we have a rare mixed tag team match. With their father on the shelf, Familia goes at it alone. El Tío del Majiku, Majiku 2, they're facing 2 wrestlers, 2 gifted technical grapplers who are in danger of going into Botsumania at the season finale, and that is Hifumi Ryuji, the Prince of the Pinfall, and the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag, Emily Nagasaki. We've got 4 matches for you tonight, including 2 title bouts that could go 30 minutes. We've got the Battle Royal, which is guaranteed at least 20 minutes. Grab your popcorn, folks. It's going to be a while. Focusing in on the match before us, at Spring Tiger, ready to hit the Spring Tiger Giri, STG, the inverted GTS, Spring Tiger Giri for the 1, and very quickly broken up by Shinda Akiko. Dragon is not able to come in at the right time to make the save there. As stomping away, Spring Tiger looking for still wants that tag Kogeki, that tag team attack. We're 5 minutes into the 30-minute time limit. Tag is made, referee acknowledges, we're going to get our tag Kogeki, which is going to be a Lucha con Ramabon. Of course, the Tiger style with its roots in a certain level of Lucha Libre. The junior heavyweight style, pioneered by the Tigers, often known as the Strong Lucha or Lucharesu around the world. Your illegal combatants right now are Dragoness and Akira Merune. This is the Queens of Wrestling exploding once again. They've fought each other in many different matches over the years, ever since the breakup of the tag team, since Akira Merune betrayed Dragoness. We're going to get a second tag Kogeki, and this time Spring Tiger going back up. Boom! Going for the arm breaker. And that's actually pretty smart. Take away the hands of the submission expert, you take away their most important tools. And that's all about beautiful sling blade there by Spring Tiger. It's all about catering your offense to your opponent's fighting style. Try to disable them, take away their pieces off of the board, as it were, to use a chess metaphor. Professional Wrestling, the game of human chess. The tag is made and comes Dragoness. Shinda Akiko nowhere to be found. Couldn't see her on the outside there. Quick kick. Oh, there she is. Never mind. Take to the midsection reversal. Elbow drop right through the femur. Cravat suplex. Not every hold has to be a submission. The cravat is a wrestling hold. Irish whip. Drop down, springboard, or leapfrog I should say. Catches her, look at this! Trying to find a solution. Oh, beautiful spin kick! The backflip as a distraction for the spin kick, double tag. And it's the pile of the Tower of Danger. It's this, uh-oh. No, this is what I was talking about. Extremely dangerous. Oh, the vertebraker! A move that's been banned in so many different wrestling promotions, and she uses it as a setup. She uses it as a setup for this. She uses a setup, my God, it's a pile driver! The human neck is not meant to be a shock absorber, nor is the neck of a golden tiger. Spring Tiger having to roll out of the ring. She might be badly hurt. It was a pile driver that injured Majiku, took him out of action for the rest of the season at least. Oh! We'll see his children wrestling in a mixed tag team match at the conclusion of this tag team title bout. 20 count on the outside. I'll remind you in the event of a count out, the champions would retain automatically. That's considered a successful title defense. Drop down. Not even going to bother with the leapfrog, just grabs her. Wait a minute, good block! And a takeover by the more experienced wrestler, the more experienced grappler, and that is Spring Tiger, of course. Shinda Akuko, this is hang on, 1, 2. This is Shinda Akuko's 15th match in the Animated Wrestling League. She's had 14 matches under her belt, whereas on the other side of the roster, Spring Tiger, this is her 59th match as a professional wrestler, singles, tag team altogether. Take a look at the tag team win-loss records here. Tag mate to Dragoness now, Dragoness and Shinda Akuko. Dragon and Tiger, they are undefeated this season, 5-0. Whereas on the Hontai side of the ledger, we take a look at dominant submission in perfect balance. 2 wins and 2 losses this season, but that does mean they're out of the negative. They're out of the minus. And we've had dominant tag team champions in both the men's and women's divisions of the league this season. So a lot more losses being thrown around than wins. For example, in AWL Hontai, we've had 11 losses, and we've only, oh wait a minute, we've only had 9 wins. That means losing to teams from outside the league. That means losing to the tag team champions, which seem to be permanently based over in AWL. Ooh, strong and free. They control most of the belts right now. Up, Dragoness drop, number 2. In the Dragoness drop, her own addition to the Dragon School, to the Dragon style of professional wrestling.
10分経過、10分経過、10 minutes, 10 minutes lost.
10 in, 20 to go. And a cheap shot by the Mistress of 1,000 Holds as Dragon is trying to return to the ring. Dragon, oh, DDT, vicious looking DDT by Shinda Akuko, tag made, and now we're going to get to see it. They're both up, they're both standing. Dragon is looking a little bit wobbly. Oh no, this is not going to be good. Up. Oh no, we've seen her do this. Boom! The Warrior's Submission, she calls this. The Warrior's Submission. Warrior, of course, in Spanish, Guerrero. And if you know the history of that setup move that she did, that's the Gory Special. Gory Guerrero, of course, the patriarch, I believe the patriarch of the legendary Guerrero family. And roll through, inverted figure 4. The Mistress of 1,000 Holds giving us a clinic in technical wrestling, where Spring Tiger gives us a clinic about kicking someone in the tits. Hey, it works, go for it. This is a last chance situation. This is pretty much a must-win situation for a dominant submission. Obviously, they will not get another opportunity in the tag team division this season. We're running out of time this season. And I don't know if they're going to qualify for, if they don't win this match. That would put them at 2-3, ratio of -1. I'm not sure they're going to qualify for the Forge the Four tournament. There's some talk about reconfiguring how that tournament works. And we'll, more news about that as we get to it. Going up, going down, inverted DDT by the mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune. She's got that goozle, one of the only wrestlers in the world precise enough with her hands, with her fingers, to do that goozle. No, she was doing that with the arm that was not targeted earlier by that tag team double team attack. Going up, elbow drop from the top, vintage AWL, but no water in the pool as Dragoness reclaims control of the contest and makes a much-needed tag to Spring Tiger, who's kind of going at this on her own at the moment. She's going to have to prevent the tag on the other side of the ring. This became a game about territory. Off the ropes, penalty kick. Shades of one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I refer, of course, to Fire Ant. Okay, it was, never mind, it was Shibata. 450 elbow, and oh, the referee goes down! As always, Shinda Akako, dangerous, reckless, with no regard for the safety of anybody else in the ring, and that includes the official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. The referee family is down. I'm not sure she saw who hit her, so I don't know if there's going to be a possibility for disqualification here or not. Looks like not. The match continuing. Of course, in the event of disqualification, title does not change hands. There's whip into the neutral corner, uppercut. Oh no. Oh! A fisherman variation of a backdrop driver. And right now, Akira Merune is doing an excellent job controlling the ring, controlling the territory, keeping the match where she wants it in the ring, and that means as far away from Dragoness as possible. Isolating Spring Tiger in the corner. Oh! Going for the bow and arrow lock off the waistland. With about 15:50 on the clock, Dragoness back in, and the feud is officially reignited, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Dragoness drop. She hits it the second time. This time to her old partner. She wasn't using the Dragoness drop. She hadn't innovated that move. She hadn't started using that move until after she went over to Canada as part of the brand split. And they split the AWL into Hontai in Japan. And strong and free Dragon Star, but just couldn't get the distance. The Dragon Star falls out of the sky like a meteorite, allowing the tag, and that was the last thing the Tiger and Dragon needed. Ooh! I love that new sort of spin kick out of the black flip distraction. 15 minutes past. Halfway through the time limit, fisherman suplex, perfect flex. Doesn't hold for a bridge, but goes to the Dragon Drop number 2, one of her father's many finishing maneuvers over the course of his long and storied career. Inherited by his child, by his daughter, who's now one of the greatest wrestlers the AWL Joshi division has ever seen. Multi-time, 3-time Joshi Tag Team Champion. Former AWL Joshi Singles Champion as well. Part of that fatal four-way that crowned the first Joshi Champion in Akira Merune way, way, way back in the day. Oh, and a tag made just as Dragoness turned her back. Does she realize what happened? No, she does now. Collar and elbow. Dragoness adapts and tries to adapt. DDT. Ooh! And she went all the way down to her backside, trying to get as much momentum in there as possible. Dragoness looking for a tag. She scoots it and she gets. She hit. Wait a minute, the goozle. What's good for the gander is good for the other gander. That was mind games. That was an insult. I'm going to try and submit you with your own finishing move. But broken up, and that's why these tag team matches, that's why these things get extra time limits normally, and why in title matches, when everybody's got, when you've got the motivation with the championship on the line, with prestige, with the power, with the money, with the travel opportunities, the chance to represent the AWL on a global stage, you are going to put everything in. You're not going to give up. You're not going to think that there's a tomorrow, and if you're Spring Tiger, there might not be a tomorrow. Vertebraker. That's the second time she's taken the move. And for the second time, the pile driver combination. Dragoness is going to have to break this up. Dragoness is going to have to come in here, cover. And she knew it, and she did it, and that's how you're a good tag team partner. You gotta know when to break things up, you gotta know when to make the save. It's within the rules, it's within the 5 count. It's perfectly valid. That's why these things can end by TKO, by referee's decision, by knockout, whatever, however you want to call it. Could stop by a doctor's decision as well if necessary. Dr. Marcus Feelgood of the AWL medical staff, watching on from closed circuit in the back. Ooh! Swing and a miss with a flying clothesline. Tag made, and we're back to the Queens of Wrestling. They were the first ever tag team champions in the Animated Wrestling League. And I think they were the first Joshi tag team to break up because one betrayed the other. In this case, of course, it was the submission expert, Akira Merune, betraying Dragoness. Dragoness loyal to a fault, so Spring Tiger. That's how, honestly, that's how I think they became the tag team champions in the first place, breaking tag team supremacy, defeating the Augments. Ooh, trapezius claw hold, and that's the simplest move. That is going to go right into the nerves in the collarbone of right below the collarbone of your neck. That's going to hurt. That's going to tingle all the way down to you. You're going to lose feeling in your right arm. You're going to feel like you're having a stroke from that kind of a move. And now, when she can't see what just happened, she may have heard the tag. Or this capacity crowd, I don't know if you can hear anything that's going on in the ring. Wrestlers having to wrestle somewhat deaf here. We have about 11 minutes on the clock, and now that we're in this sort of last... Wait a minute, Tag Kogeki opportunity, we're going to see the... No! Ooh! A double gutbuster, stereophonic knees to the stomach. And now, trying to build up a deathlock, I think. She can get... Yes, the deathlock! The deathlock, that leverage hold, incredibly dangerous. That can break your... That can snap any of the tendons in your knee. That can get your ACL, your MCL. That can take away a year of your career. That could end your career. And that's the thing about Akira Merune. She is very controlled, but she's still no less dangerous than her wild and reckless counterpart. Referee clearing the ring of the illegal combatants.
Means you can take a 20 minutes. 20 minutes past.
And a submission that cannot do anything on the outside, an elevated cross-leg crab. But that's just a hurt that you can't actually... Oh, this is maybe not smart. We've seen matches go to countouts when wrestlers have fought their way up that ramp. And now we're in the final third of the time limit, so we need to start talking time limit draw. It's a possibility here. This is our first of 4 matches tonight. We've still got our mixed tag team match. We've got the Intercontinental title on the line. Ganba Hisshi Dark defending against Azteckaizer Neo. And we've got the main event, CM Punk Invitational Battle Royal. And Dragoness, is she going to quit? Is she can... Oh! There goes Spring Tiger. She's not running back to the ring. She's limping. Roll in halfway through the count. And 2/3 of the way through the time limit. 9 minutes. Only 9 minutes on the clock. This could go the full 30. This could go Broadway. At the very least, that wouldn't be a loss for dominant submission. That would keep them at 2-2 this season. That might be enough. With a few championship teams putting the kibosh on everybody else's records this season, as a ±0 win-loss ratio could get you into the Forge to 4 tournament on the Joshi side. I'm not sure. Good. What do we have here? Oh, what over the top rope and down to the floor! Hey, the over-the-top rope battle royal is in the main event. That's coming up later. But Dragoness claiming the high ground, at least for the moment. Heading back out. 8 minutes on the clock. The clock now very much in the favor of the Joshi Tag Team Champions. So remember, they've got a match on Friday. They've got a Trans-Pacific flight. They've got a match on Friday. And if they win that, they've got another Trans-Pacific flight and a match right back here in the AWL arena the following Monday. Being a tag team champion at the end of the season is hell. And having a match go 20, 25, even 30 minutes, that's not going to help you fatigue-wise. Now they're going to have the most recovery time of their schedule after this match, assuming they survive it. Hang on, one. Whoever comes out of this as the tag team champions, they're going to have several days of travel, rest, recuperation, a chance to be ready for Edith Surreal and Willow frickin' Nightingale. But wait a minute, Dragoness drop. Akira Merune is on the floor, nowhere to be found. 1, 2, and just like that, Dragoness finishes the match. Roughly 23 minutes of constant action. And Dragoness with the Dragoness drop.
Here we go with it. And still, unanimously, Joshi Tag Team Champion, Royale and Hontai.
And there you see it's official. This Friday, AWL Strong and Free, Edith Surreal, Willow Nightingale will challenge that team for the tag team titles, Dragon and Tiger. Subscribe now so you don't miss the saga of the Joshi Tag Team Champions. With their father out injured, Familia tries to stay out of the danger zone.
The following mixed tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way from Mexico City, Mexico. The tag team combination of Majiki and El Hijo and Majiki. Together they are
Familia, family, their father, patriarch, the original Majiku Sr., though he hates when I call him that, injured in an Intercontinental title challenge, an unsuccessful title challenge, against Ganba, Hisshi, Dark. And as a result, Majiku out for the remainder of the season. I do have a medical update. No serious damage to his neck off of that sit-out pile driver. However, he did sustain a concussion. The AWL medical staff is going to be monitoring him for the rest of the season. He is out until after AWL 420. And we will get an update before the start of season 22.
And their opponent introducing first, here with the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. One half of UK Gen 2, Emily Nagasaki.
Now, the big difference here is we've got two wrestlers who are not just a team, not just partners, they're a family. And they're going up against two wrestlers who not only have never wrestled as partners before, but I'm not entirely sure they didn't even met before this. Emily Nagasaki, 18 and 24, -6 in the win-loss ratio. Hifumi Ryuji at -9.
And her partner, making his way to the ring. From Tokyo, Japan, he is one half of Giant Steel, the prince of the pinfall, Hifumi Ryuji.
Right now, Hifumi Ryuji on the bubble of the danger zone. A loss here could put him into the zone next week. We get a match with Ika Mentaro to try and save himself. Emily Nagasaki blew her best chance to get out of the danger zone, losing to the undefeated Amy Wade for the AWL Joshi Championship. That would have saved her. The reigning champions are immune from Botsumania. But right now, every win counts. Bang the gong, we are on standard tag team rules, whether it's mixed tag or not. 15 minutes on the clock, AW rules in effect now. In accordance with the policies of the Tokyo Athletic Commission, this is a mixed tag team match. It is not an intergender match. We are not allowed equality of the sexes here in the Animated Wrestling League. Please blame the government. On the government, on the government, on the reason nothing works. I wonder if I'll get content flagged for doing that. My impression isn't that good. Now wait a minute, Manji Gatame, the octopus hold. Into a nasty looking drop. Great counter, and of course, Emily Nagasaki regularly teams with Jessica Kidd, who uses that Manji Gatame as one of her finishing moves. Now the rules are, this is mixed tag. That means the tag on one side is an automatic tag on the other. That's going to change the strategy. Beautiful Pele kick, taking down the Prince of the Pinfall. Attempted an enzigiri, but blocked barely by Hifumi Ryuji. There is to be no physical contact between the men and the women, because it's not like these women are trained professional athletes or anything. Oh, indie neckbreaker, and a beautiful, he could have pinned him very easily off of that handstand splash. Hifumi Ryuji so technically gifted, but he ran with a bad crowd for so long, and it's been an unsuccessful run lately in his tag team giant skills alongside Kyojin Kobayashi. Hifumi Ryuji, a former AWL Intercontinental Champion. He doesn't deserve the win-loss record that he has, I'll be honest. 26-35, -9, not brilliant. El Hijo del Magiku, minus 8 at the moment, 28-36, cover 1. So a victory for Magiku El Hijo del Magiku keeps him safe. Hifumi Ryuji, I believe that would actually get him out, to keep him out of the danger zone. He'd be solid out of the danger zone. Mr. Shota, currently at the bottom of the win-loss rankings right now at -12, 19-31, -12, and boo, Orb of Light! Zaidan J has a tag team title opportunity scheduled for next week. A victory there keeps Mr. Shota out of the danger zone. So right now, Botsumania, the bottom 4 win-loss records, 2 from Hontai, 2 from Strong and Free, going into an elimination match with the loser of the final fall is fired immediately. That match is very much in flux. We know Tanaka Kenichi is locked in. Pretty sure Magiku 2 is going to be locked in. Beyond that, it's kind of up in the air. Titles on the line, records on the line. Every win matters here in the AWL, and you need to maintain a certain level of victory to keep your job in this company. We don't just fire people because we made money, because that wouldn't make sense. We fire people when they don't perform. And they just can't string the wins together anymore. Now, does that mean you can have like 1 or 2 really bad seasons and be in danger? Yes, it does. Is that fair? No, it isn't. But that's the rules. That's life. Irish whip into the gravity kick. Oh, and a knockout kick. Yeah, referee calling that a knockout, and Hifumi Ryuji, just take a look on the replay. Crumpled. And with that, El Hijo del Magiku mathematically saves himself from the danger zone. Hifumi Ryuji one loss away from entering the zone. Next week, it's going to be Hifumi, Ryuji, and Ikementaro. Semi-final and final in 2 different ways.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League's Intercontinental Championship.
The Japanese professional wrestling superhero is the last obstacle between Ganba, Hisshi, Dark, and another chance this season at the AWL Grand. Wait a minute, who's that in the back? That is indeed the AWL Grand Champion. He's not scheduled to compete tonight, but Black Tiger Justice maybe looking. Yeah, there he is. Maybe looking to scout his possible finale opponent. Will be in the corner of Azteckaizer Neo. Fans going absolutely nuts for the superhero and the Grand Champion. The rules of the Animated Wrestling League's Intercontinental Championship are quite clear. 5 successful title defenses, and you get an automatic shot at the Grand Championship. Anytime, any place, any stipulation of your choice. And this man, this monster, already has 4 title defenses. He defended against both of Tiger Mask W, Tiger Mask 2, and Tiger the Dark. He defeated and injured Majiku Sr. He defeated the Sun out for revenge, El Hijo del Majiku. Now, his only obstacle, the only thing standing between him and another shot at the Grand Championship is the bearer of the Star of Aztec, Puroresu no Hoshi, Azteckaizer Neo. The demon Gisei will be in the corner of the man we have long thought to be the final boss of the Animated Wrestling League. Ganba Hisshi Dark, Season 0 original. One of very few men, one of only 2 men in the 100-win club in all of AWL Hontai, one of only 4 in the 100-win club in the entire league. And he already beat the other one in this Intercontinental Championship run. That would be Tiger Mask 2. Four down, 1 to go. We now go to ringside for the official introductions of the
Introducing
championship.
first the challenger, coming out of parts unknown, Puroresu no Hoshi, Azteckaizer Neo. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, God.
The third complete Intercontinental Champion and next Grand Champion from the pits, Ganba Hisshi Dark.
Well, this is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Babaganoush in charge.
And there it is. 4 down, 1 to go to form the complete Intercontinental Championship. Collar and elbow tie-up to start us off in this 30-minute time limit match. This is our semi-final tonight. After this match, regardless of the conclusion, we will have the CM Punk Invitational Battle Royal. So 2 matches at the season finale potentially on the line here tonight. If Ganba Hisshi Dark wins, the next scheduled title match is at the season finale of AWL Season 21. That's going to be AWL Hontai episode 420 and AWL Strong and Free episode 60 joint show. Nasty looking takedown by the Intercontinental Champion, but Azteckaizer gets out of the way with very, very little hope in that hope spot, quite frankly. Oh, wait a minute, Ganba Hisshi Dark. He is more than human, yet less than human. Swing and a miss with that Speed Star style drop kick. Ganba Hisshi Dark wins this. He goes to the season finale. He challenges under the stipulations of his choosing. Presumably we would have to find that out next week, or we would find that out at the finale itself, depending on the strategy of the pit. You see Gisei, he likes the way this is going. Black Tiger Justice in the corner. He hasn't said a word. He's got his arms folded across his chest, just watching. He's currently set to face the Emerald Dragon as #1 contender. Oh! Beautiful black hole slam. 1, 2. 2 count as we're about 2 minutes into the match. Oof! Clubbing hammer fist by Azteckaizer Neo. These are 2 of the biggest, most powerful heavy hitters in the AWL, the entire league. The fate of this entire league, the future of the league could be on the line here. And oh! Spicoli driver. And Gisei, for the first time, but not the last this match, I would be willing to bet. Oh, wait a minute, no, takes him down to the Reclamator! Down into the Reclamator! But a great rollaway escape by Ganba Hisshi Dark. Even before he became this demon of the pit, he was one of the best wrestlers. He was the Japanese megastar. He was the best of us before he fell to the powers of darkness. A double overhead wrist lock here. Knee strike, collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip off of the ropes. Swing and a miss with the left hand. But Azteckaizer Neo with an opportunity here. Round and round and round he goes. Where he stops, only he knows. Sending his opponent all the way to parts unknown with that slam. And Gisei, second time making the distraction here. The referee probably ought to do something about this, but I'm not sure she can. Oh! Kaiser punch! Kaiser punch! The Kaiser punch barely doing any damage to Ganba Hisshi Dark, and you can hear the fans' reaction to that knowledge, to that observation. Boot to the back. Kick a man when he's down, kick a man in the back. That's what Ganba's become. The man who was the most honorable Puroresu star I've ever seen. Itsumo gambarimasu. Always do your best, always try your hardest. That was his mantra. Literally, he said it every time he came to the ring. Itsumo gambarimasu. But now he's taken so many shortcuts, so many cheap shots in his career. There's nothing of the man I knew left. Oh! Twisting vertical drop brainbuster. As Azteckaizer Neo reclaims the high ground here at AWL Hontai 418. We thank you for watching. We got the CM Punk Invitational Battle Royal coming up next. And flurry of kicks as our timekeeper and ring announcer try to get the heck out of the way. Wait a minute. Oh! Tiger Bomb. I thought he was going to go for Kaiser Extinction on the outside. Sling Blade. This is not good.
5分経過、5分経過、5 minutes. 5 minutes passed.
Referee's count is up to 6 of 20. And just like with the Joshi Tag Team Championship match that we saw earlier, in the event of a time limit draw, the title is retained, the title is completed, and wait, here we go, now we're going to see it. Kaiser Extinction! But a rope break, the rules of professional wrestling coming to the aid of Ganba Hisshi Dark. Oh! And I think that might have cracked the helmet of Azteckaizer Neo. Up and down. Oh, this is just getting nasty, folks. But wait a minute. Going up. Can he hit the Kaiser Smash? No. Oh, look at that! A man that big should not be able to drop kick someone that high on their head. And it's a shot to the back of the head, the knockout. Oh, no, no, no. Out of the corner. He loves it from the corner. Akuma no Tsubasa! Akuma no Tsubasa, the wings of the devil, too. No! The power of the Star of Aztec flowing through the veins! He's going to try it again. Yes, he is. Second time lucky. Akuma no Tsubasa, the wings of the devil, and this time the referee has no choice but to call it a knockout. Even the Star of Aztec has its limits. And now we know at the AWL Season 21 finale, that cat in the background.
Here is your winner, Ganba Hisshi Dark.
We could very easily have a new AWL Grand Champion. We might all be screwed here. A couple weeks ago, the AWL Commissioner announced that CM Punk is coming to the Animated Wrestling League. Tonight we're going to find out who his first opponent will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening, and it is an over-the-top rope Battle Royale. In this match, 2 wrestlers shall begin, and every 60 seconds another wrestler will enter until all 20 have entered the ring. You are eliminated by being thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. Wrestlers will enter within their factions as determined last week in the Scramble match. The winner of this contest will earn a one-on-one contest at the season finale against CM Punk.
The one faction about which there is no question.
Introducing first, making his window from and representing the unified rule of the Tiger Style. He is the 2023 Nagasaki Taikai Champion, Tiger Mask 2.
Interesting that Tiger Mask choosing not to wear his Oshogatsu Taikai Championship belt out to the ring tonight. Maybe this is a matter of focusing on the future and not the past. Tiger Mask is the first man pinned in that 6-way scramble match last week. And that means that the Tigers of AWL Hontai will have to start this match off one-on-one. Tiger on Tiger violence, you gotta love it. The Golden Tiger and the Black Tiger, one-on-one as it has been for generations.
And his opponent, also making a quick ring from and representing the unified School of the Tiger style, Tiger Sadaku.
What else is there to say about Tiger the Dark? 47 wins, 34 losses, ratio of +13. Lucky for some. If the Oshogatsu Taikai tournament were held today, he would be guaranteed a slot in that most prestigious of AWL events. He is a former AWL Intercontinental Champion alongside his partner. He is a former multi-time AWL World Tag Team Champion. He is a former Global Wrestling Monopoly World Heavyweight Champion. And he is, I believe, one of the last survivors of that organization. The unstoppable, the undeniable Tiger the Dark. In a time when the classic Black School of the Tiger style is on the resurgence, Tiger the Dark remains loyal to unification. Over the top rope, both feet touch the floor. 60 seconds until the next man comes out. Oh, wait a minute. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Mask 2 is in control. He's got the high ground. He's got the ring all to himself. And he's roaring to the heavens. Tiger the Dark eliminated in mere seconds. Exploder suplex over the top rope down to the floor. And you can't see it on your camera view, but Tiger the Dark giving Tiger Mask 2 an okay buddy, you got me kind of look. It doesn't matter if you're number 1 or number 2 in the Battle Royal. You're kind of screwed either way, but this gives Tiger Mask the opportunity to take a few seconds of rest, celebrate in the four corners of the ring, as we get our first member from the pit, and they've chosen to send out Sombo no Yaiba. Now, for the rest of these factions, while the order of faction was determined by the AWL Scramble match last week, the order of entry of the participants chosen by the factions themselves. It was an internal choice, not made public. So, while I know which faction's coming out next, I knew that someone from the pit was coming out. I didn't know that it was going to be Sombo no Yaiba. And this makes sense, the powerhouse. Maybe they thought they were going to have to clear 2 tigers out of the ring. Uh-oh. The Sansu crossing. Let's go over the top rope. No! Jesus! Might have been safer if he had gone over the top rope. Back of the head into those cables, into those turnbuckles. Oh, man. Ooh! The blade that cuts between life and death, playing with his food right now, and that was a strategic mistake, because it's every man for himself in a battle royal. And one of Ganba's shadows coming out. Tiger the Dark, the Tiger Mask. Wait a minute, Tiger suplex! Don't need to bother holding it. No pinfalls in the battle royal, of course. Over, up. Akuma no Tsubasa! Now, oh no! There's only one match at the finale. Oh, wait a minute, he's gone! Somebody else is gone! Somebody Yaiba eliminated Ganba's shadow, Ganba Hisshi Dark himself, who we now know will be in the main event of the finale, is not going to be in this match. He declared it was not important enough for him. But his shadow could very well do it. And we have now... Oh no, now what? Now what? Up! Oh! Sent over the top to the wasteland, and the Tigers are down. It's all... And it's shadow on shadow! 20 slots in this battle royal. And with Ganba Hisshi Dark not participating, Gisei isn't going to step into this. So there's room. There is room for two Shadow Beasts, two Simulacra of Ganba Hisshi Dark. Pale shadows of his power, I grant you. But they are incredibly powerful. Oh, Akuma no Tsubasa to one of the Shadow Beasts. I've never seen that before. Probably never will again. The Pit this season have been 4-2 in tag team action. And as a unit, because they don't have individual souls, they don't have individual win-loss records, 28-18, plus 10. And now by process of elimination is going to be Gyokdo, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. Let's see if he can make any sense of this, because they could have a 3-on-1 advantage on whoever comes in next. Ugh, Jesus H. Christ on a 2x4. It's going to be the United Empire coming in next. 3 members of the United Empire is going to be Jeff Cobb, the Great Okan, or Will Ospreay himself. As of this recording, Will Ospreay getting ready for his match as part of the Don Callis family over at Wrestle Dream in Seattle. We did take this match a little bit ahead of time to make sure that Will could make his flight. Trans-Pacific flights, I've done enough of them in my life. They are a pain in the ass. Now, which member of the Empire, which subject of the Empire is coming out? It's the Dominator, Great Okan. All hail. At the number 7 of 20 spot. And he's going up against one of the Shadow Beasts, one of the Shadow Simulacra. He's got the power! He has the power. Inverted DDT. No! Oh! A damn near decapitation. What is this going to be? Oh! Electric chair elbow as the Dominator, Great Okan, waiting for either Jeff Cobb or Will Ospreay, or preferably both, to get out. No, wait a minute. Is he still in there? Yes, he is. Okay. The Dominator survives a near elimination at the hands. Now, is it going to be the Imperial Unit or the Aerial Assassin? It's the Hatchet, the Imperial Unit. Slaughter personified. It is Jeff Kobu. Over the top rope he goes, comes back into the ring. It's 2-on-3. The Pit versus the United Empire, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling. CM Punk in his entire career has never wrestled in New Japan, and is, oh wait a minute, Jeff Cobb eliminated by the Dark Rabbit of the Moon, and the Dominator in trouble as well. The former champion of the British on borrowed time, waiting for Goku to show up, or should I say waiting for the UK champion to show up. And here comes Will Ospreay. He is elevated to the sky. And, oh, beautiful! Look at that, turning in mid-air. But the Dominator eliminated! The Dominator eliminated. Will didn't see it. And he's about a second away from realizing he's the only member of the Empire left and the only one in the ring. And that means, by the way, our next faction that will be coming out is Ningen Damashi. The human soul of the Animated Wrestling League. It's going to be Ike Mentaro, who, if he wins this match, will save himself in Botsamania. Shinjidai's Sunrise. Gyokdo in trouble. And wait a minute. Going for that. Oh no! The Bulldog countered, reversed. And it's going to be Ningen Damashi who's coming out first. Chiba Akagi, the scion of submission. Chiba Akagi and Will Ospreay are in the ring together. And I want that to be a submissions match. Hell, I want to see that World of Sports style. Over the top, can they do the double elimination? Yes, they can. Drop kick. The Shadow Beast eliminated. Chiba Akagi managing to stay away from those ropes. And another Wasteland-style eliminator. Boom, fireman's carry toss over the top rope. One of the Shadows, and this is terrible strategy. There's no teamwork here. Ganba holding on. Sorry, Chiba holding on. Chiba Akagi. He calls himself Chiba, but he's from Yokohama. Are they going to be Satoshi Tobu or Ike Mentaro? Wait a minute. And yes, another elimination coming up, I think. It is, as the deathmatch practitioner, the deathmatch veteran, coming in for the Human Soul. Will Ospreay is pissed. Oh, up, down, and all around. And now Satoshi Tobu, a house of fire, simple but effective. He's taken everybody out. He wants that punk, and he means that in every possible sense of the word. The most controversial hire ever by the Animated Wrestling League. Satoshi Tobu may be taking out a little bit of interfaction frustration at Chiba Akagi. Swinging neck breaker. And Ike Mentaro, and it's interesting, the guy who's in the danger zone, Ningen Damashi, letting him come out last, giving him as much of an advantage. Oh no. No, neck break. Oh no. Neck break pile driver. That is not good, and notice there's no save. Oh, wait a minute, it doesn't need a save. Hurricane Rana counter as the beautiful boy looking to make the elimination. Oh no, wait a minute, no! Somebody either eliminated, somebody either out, just catapulted over the top. He committed all of his momentum to it. Ike Mentaro looking to save his job, guarantee that he will not be in Boxumania. He could go from the bottom of the card right up to the top with a win here, but we are only halfway. We are just over 2/3 of the way through this Battle Royal. I say that because we've got 6 factions, and we've had 4 completely enter. Only now is Yokai Butai, Zaidan J. Holy! Ultra Mantis Black! Ultra Mantis Black, the great and devious one. He's been a manager. He's not working as a manager, but Ultra Mantis Black is here. He is ready for this. This is unbelievable. Ultra Mantis Black matches are incredibly rare these days, and he's going for the Praying Mantis Bomb. Praying Mantis Bomb to Ike Mentaro. He's going to let the Shadow Beast do the elimination for him, I think, is the great and devious one. The mayor of parts unknown residing in the Black Tea Garden. He is a former Chikara Grand Champion, a former King of Trios. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, Ultramantis, yes. Emerald Dragon coming in at number 14 of 20. 6 more to come. Side Russian leg sweep from the Communist. The man who refused to wrestle Moscow, the Communist Bovine. Bulldog. Into the corner. Oh! Snapdragon. And they got to get rid of that Shadow Beast. They got to get rid of Ganba's Shadow as fast as possible. Helicopter head scissors to his own faction leader. But they will have had this conversation. We're going to go at it with everything we've got. Chiba Kage in trouble. Chiba Kage about to be eliminated. And he is gone. Ikementaro last of the human soul. It's either going to be the Great Tanuki or Shirake Kitsune out next. The Great Tanuki. The first member of Yokai Butai. And I don't know if you can even hear me over this crowd. This capacity crowd going absolutely batshit. And seeing this, Ultra Mantis Black wrestling. He's giving good and sage advice to his people. And now he's back in the ring, frankly, I'd say where he belongs, if he can still physically do it. Pele kick off the Ikana roll. Ikementaro's out. Ikementaro is mathematically locked in Batsu Mania. Is he actually mathematically locked? Yes, he is. He is out. He is down. He is done. I think he could beat Hifumi Ryuji and survive, and the Shadow's finally eliminated. The Shadow Beast finally eliminated, and it's all 4 members of Yokai Butai. So we know that the winner of this Battle Royal, CM Punk's first match back in the Animated Wrestling League, will be either a member of Yokai Butai or a member of Zaidan J. I think the fans are only now realizing that. Full rotation on the Death Valley driver. We know that Emerald Dragon just lost out through no fault of his own at a Grand Championship match. Fujiwara armbar by Ultra Mantis. And something tells me this is like one of their dojo training sessions in the mysterious forest. Wait a minute, no, there goes the Great Tanuki. He couldn't hang on to the top rope. Super kick. No, he holds on. Oh! Mr. Shota, the office boy, sent out first. It looks like we're going to see the very kind assistants and the CEO of Zaidan J, almost certainly in the number 20 slot. But they make the office boy, who's got more wins than any other member of Zaidan J this season, come out here. QB Nejire, Ultramantis saving himself with a cat skidding double kick to the face of the Emerald Dragon. Normally, I hate these kind of matches, but this has been really fun. And our crowd here in the AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, going absolutely nuts. Gotta love a hot crowd at a wrestling show. QB Nejire to Ultramantis. Yes! Snapdragon. And it's the first of the very kind assistants. We know there'll be another one coming out momentarily in less than 60 seconds. Boot to the midsection, dragon drop. And the very kind assistant goes immediately after Ultramantis Black with a nasty looking spear. But that's not going to take anyone over the top rope. Very kind assistant running around like an idiot. Mr. Shota in trouble. Returns to the ring before anyone notices. Flurry of offense. Kitsuneke Puroresu. Ultramantis looking to eliminate somebody here. I think he's going to do it. Exploder. All the way down to the floor. And we are down to 4 in the ring, 2 in the locker room. Total submission. You can't tap out to a battle royal. Nice sliding drop toe hold into the... And wait a minute, the other BKA coming out. They would have been a dangerous duo. Shiroke Kitsune in trouble. Ultramantis Black can't help him. Over the top rope, down to the floor goes the White Bird Fox. Shiroke Kitsune is out. Ultramantis looking to... Right now it's 2-on-2. Zidon J versus versus Yokai Butai. The Spirit Army. Irish whip into the corner. Yeah, they are technically the Spirit Squad. Ha 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 ha. And Ultramantis is gone. And now it's 2-on-1, or should I say 3-on-1. We know now that the leader of the group, Yamada Jiro, will be the last man out. No doubt that was an executive decision. And here we go. Chorus of boos for Yamada Jiro. As Mr. Shota saves himself now. Is Yamada Jiro going to be a good boss and go after the enemy? No, he isn't. Oh, snap and super kick. As Mr. Shota, with a straightjacket suplex, takes some obvious frustration on his boss at the Black Company. Powerbomb. Counter to the Hurricane Rana. Double helicopter head scissors by Emerald Dragon. That's why you don't wear a suit to a wrestling match. Oh, Brain Booster! Some inter-office politics being played out right in front of our very eyes here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got all night on this. No time limit in a Battle Royal. But these guys have been going for quite a while now. Nobody left to come out. One of these men will face Chick Magnet Punk 1-on-1 in 2 weeks. Oh! Karoshi Driver! The death from overworked driver. Swing and a miss with a big boot. Collar and elbow tie-up. Irish whip. Double Irish whip into the knee, and there we go. Up, around, and down. Ultramantis the best, I would argue the best high flyer, even more than the former flying Yuki, Hiroyuki Shota. Looking to try and save himself here. Oh, wait a minute, double noggin knocker. A meeting of the minds, and the Liger Bomb. And he's wanted to do that. You can hear the super kick snap. The cross arm or straight jacket suplex. He's going to keep doing this as often as he can get away with. It's not going to take his boss over the top rope, but it's going to feel real damn good since it's not going to cost you your summer bonus. It's not going to cost you your New Year's bonus either. His company, well, actually, they probably don't even give them. Up, down, all around. Trying to get rid of the very kind assistant. Inadvertently saved by the Emerald Dragon. What do we... Oh, going for a tiger suplex, I think, there. Over the top. What can he do with that? Stunner, and he's gone! The boss is out! The man who pinned Ultramantis to... Sorry, the man... Wait a minute, no! We're down to 2! Emerald Dragon throws out the man that pinned him to win the Scramble match last week. Poison Rana. It's going to be Mr. Shota, or it's going to be the Emerald Dragon, the #1 rank of the AWL Best 4. And does that come into play here? If you eliminate the #1 rank, what does that mean for you? I mean, it's a Battle Royal. It's not a pinfall submission or situation. Samoan drop. High-speed Samoan drop by Mr. Shota, as far as I know, has no Samoan blood whatsoever. Swing and a miss with the Poison Rana. The back turn to the opponent, always a mistake. Emerald Dragon, Snap Dragon in a normal match. That would have been the 1, 2, 3. Good night, Irene. Over the top, can he hold on? He does not. Emerald Dragon is going to the finale. Dragon versus Punk. He wanted to be the Dragon slaying champion and wanted to make it at WrestleMania.
The Emerald Dragon.
And let's make this official at the season 21 finale of CM Punk Emerald Dragon. Thank you for watching. Plug your ears, because here comes the roar. I'll see you next week. Korede Kumarida.